everybody, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be playing some Apex Legends, and I'm here to be showing y'all some tips and tricks today. But yeah, let's get right into it.
I've got everything you need.
Hey now, I didn't ask to be the best. I worked for it.
If the gods will it, vivenna.
As you can see in this game, it looks like I'm one of the better players, but that's fine. It
Introducing your champion.
Because usually y'all probably won't be seeing your character on the thing of champions, because I'm telling you, I've been playing for a long I've been playing it for a while, and I've never seen my teammate or myself be on there. Insane. I think it is that the people that are the champions, they're usually with each other. So if you got one player, they're most likely to be in the same squad, so they're not playing.
Enemy spotted.
But in this match, you see me go in over here in that little swampy area. I definitely recommend that area. It's got real nice loot. Oh, and some over to the side of it. I forgot to select. This is, it's right there. But so all has real high loot, and so I definitely recommend going. But people do go there, but it has lots of good spaces for hiding and all that. So you will be pretty good if you find some nice weapons. But as you see, I did quickly find a weapon and a chest plate, and I'm already going.
Attention, first blood.
All right, let's do this thing.
Round one, beginning ring countdown.
As y'all can see, my friends, my teammates, they're getting attacked right now. So they are. So what you gotta do, if they're getting attacked, usually, especially if it's like one person, which it was one person, which was good. You definitely want to like go and help them out. But as you can see, I killed him, but then his teammate came out of nowhere. But it's always really good if you you loot really fast, because that's one of the things that will always help you out. Because if you're like, the storm's coming in on you, and all of a sudden there's a guy that you kill that has some real good loot, like let's say he has a mastiff, which I'll be getting shotgun. Then you want to hurry up and loot it. But if you're not fast enough, then you won't be able to do it. So usually you want to pick up the nice helmet and a chest plate, some ammo, and if the weapon's way better, then go pick that up. But that's usually the stuff you're want to be picking up. But just scroll down. Usually you want to scroll down because that's where the healing is. So that's a really good thing to get. You always want, like, sometimes you'll want a shotgun and like an AR or a wingman. Usually I like they're like these ARs, but they shoot like snipers. They use light ammo, which is weird, but they're really nice for shooting at long range. And so you always want one of those, or you can get a wingman. I highly recommend that, because those are really good. In this game, I definitely, if you like, y'all see me playing with a Spitfire, but I do not recommend always fighting with this Spitfire because usually at the beginning of the game it's good because you're always like face to face with somebody, but late game you never really want to use a Spitfire because you're gonna be it's gonna be so intense. So I would not recommend the Spitfire for late game. But so as you can see, we're just looting, not much going on, and
See, we move this way.
yeah.
Let's go this way.
So we're just walking, and I decided to scope, but y'all see me punch. Well, that was kind of embarrassing, cause what I was trying to do was zoom in a little bit more with my scope, cause I had a sniper scope at the time, and so I wanted to zoom in to make sure there's no one there at the moment. But as y'all saw, I messed up. Right here, he picked that charge up, and I kind of wanted that charge up, so I told him if he could drop it. But thankfully, he was really good, and he dropped it for me. In this case, I didn't really need it, so I actually went up and told him if he wanted it back, but I guess not. You always want to have heals, though. That's what I gotta say. You always want heals. If you don't got heals, then you're probably not gonna win. See, I dropped it so you can pick it back up. You always want heals. I don't know why I dropped that. It was kind of like a rookie mistake, so if y'all are watching, do not do that, because I don't even have a weapon for it. So it was not the smartest of moves.
Let's explore this way.
But yeah.
Okay.
As you guys can see, we're going
Hostile over
into
there.
the circle. You never want to get caught up inside the storm. Okay, guys, you really don't. Especially if there's someone you're fighting, which is really sucks, is because that happened to me. And as y'all can see, but yeah. As y'all can see, there is somebody over there. I'm looking at them, and you definitely want to mark where they're at so that your teammates can see them. But as y'all can see, I had the Spitfire, and I was not shooting it. And he had that one weapon I was telling y'all about that gets real nice far range shots. And he does shoot me a couple times. I don't know why I took my shotgun out right there. He's shooting like crazy. You can see the bullets. But over here, I'm thinking we should go around because my other teammate's way up there. And so I'm telling him that we should probably advance and go the other way around. Because sometimes if you don't got the right weapons and you don't got the right stuff, then you don't want to mess with them because that's the easiest way to get killed. As y'all can see, I'm not doing the smartest move. I should probably use some shields. Right now I'm just looting, but I probably shouldn't. I definitely messed up because I want to be with my teammate. Because that's just the best thing to do, because I hear lots of shooting around me and I know that there's other guys there, but for some reason I loot. So that was one mistake. That was a rookie mistake. This right here, the weapon I got, I wasn't so satisfied with that one, so I tried to get rid of it, but couldn't, apparently. And so, I kind of got, that's why I was checking my zoom, but I definitely got the better assault rifle, because there's two kinds of Spitfires. There's one that has electric ammo and one that has regular. And so usually you want to get the electric one because it will do more damage. But as y'all see, I'm trying to sneak around and but I did the dumbest thing ever because I let him sit there and I forgot. So my teammate goes in the storm, he picks up my friend's banner, and so then I get shot from up there. Or I get shot at. And so I see him, so I'm trying to shoot him, but I did the dumbest thing ever because the guy I had shotgunned earlier is right next to me. And my teammate gets downed as soon as I get killed from that one guy. But that was one. The next this game is definitely way better, but I'm still really annoyed. But yeah, see ya in the next clip.
We have no choice but to win.
Grapple, locked and loaded.
Lock and load, rinse, repeat. It's that simple.
This is your champion.
The true test is before the Allfather.
Supply ship over there. Let's land here. The jets, we're dropping high. Might be something good this way.
We land here. This place looks like it has pretty good loot, and it did, thankfully for us. Right now I'm just trying to find a way up and find some loot. That's what you always want to do, even if there's no one around you. If you don't got a weapon, you're not going to get any kills. As you see, I find a really good heal. It's like a Phoenix kit. That's what it's called. It's called a Phoenix kit. And what the Phoenix kit does, it's kind of like if y'all play Fortnite, it's like a chug jug almost. And so what it does is it goes ahead and it heals you up all the way. But remember, guys, you cannot heal up to full if you don't have a good enough chest plate. So if y'all don't got a good chest plate, then you can't heal up that good, and you can't have that much shield. That's why you always want the better kinds of chest plates and helmets. The helmets don't actually give you up more health, like health for yourself, for your guy, but they reduce the headshot damage. That's the only thing that they really do. But yeah. As you can see, I got that scope again. In this game, I am gonna get that one weapon. Later on in the game, I'm gonna get that one weapon that I was talking about to y'all guys in the last one. But I will be getting that weapon, and y'all make sure if y'all find that weapon or the flatline, you guys will want to keep it. So what's funny is that we landed the one spot where the supply ship actually goes.
Supply ship over there.
And so by the time you get to the supply ship, it's not actually that good because it's already been looted. But
Supply bin here.
there was okay stuff over there inside the ship, considering that we had some really bad stuff. But there was some pretty good stuff. And what sucks was that whenever I went on the ship, because I knew the storm was pretty far away and it was gonna come in 2 minutes, so we kind of hanged around by the ship. What we didn't pay attention to was that there was a place right next to us, and so we took way too much time trying to get all this stuff. As you guys can see, I don't remember getting the let me see. It's like the devotion, the Devastator. That's what it was. It's a Devastator. And I don't remember ever using that. Like, I remember using it inside the game, but I didn't remember ever finding it. around anywhere. But that's where I found this weapon. This is the one I was talking about. But so that's why I shot and tested it out. But as y'all can see, I got a real nice scope on my weapon, so I would recommend keeping it. As you guys can see, if you don't get a backpack, it's gonna really hurt you, because the backpacks are pretty much key. Because if you don't get yourself a backpack, you're not gonna be able to hold enough good loot. So like heals or something. And as y'all can tell, this circle is gonna be coming in like 40 seconds. So I'm definitely like rushing, like oh no, oh no. And so I'm going into the circle. But what sucks is that the fact that he marks down pretty good stuff when I'm right there. He marks down some pretty nice stuff. And then I go all the way back. Look, epic chest plate. Or like a purple chest plate, level 3. And so I go all the way back, but I couldn't find the chest plate, sadly. But I did find this backpack, because he did mark down a backpack. And so it was pretty good. So what I did was I put down the portal, because you definitely you want to have a portal. And the reason I was planning on having a portal there was because I thought I was going to get out in and out quickly, and then I'd get to go through the portal and make it all the way back to where I was. Like, your portal does have energy. It has like 100% rift energy or whatever, or like portal energy.
Sniper stock here. Level 3.
And then whenever it runs out, I actually thought it would totally mess up and you wouldn't be able to place it down. But it turns out I was very wrong. You can actually get it, and once you run out, you place the portal wherever you're at. But sadly, I took too long waiting for the chest plate, and I couldn't go through the portal. And as you can see, I found the stabilizer, which was real nice for my my one scout weapon, and so the G4 scout. But the storm's coming in on us, and we're not really paying attention because I'm still looking for that chest plate. What really sucks is the fact that I don't get it. So I'm like, oh no, I gotta go. So I tried getting up, but I was so lazy. I didn't go all the way around. And I was kind of dumb too, because I went to go pick up that when I really didn't need it. And that's what really sucks, is that I didn't really need that, but I picked it up anyways. And as y'all can see on the mini map in the top left corner, the storm is coming in, guys. It is coming in, and I am stuck right there. And all I'm thinking at this moment is, oh my god, I gotta get out. Go, go, go. So I'm trying to do some parkour, get out. And I don't know why I go there, but it actually probably would have helped me in the long run, because I did get some syringes. I had no syringes, but that gave me 2. So in the end, it helped me heal up. But what sucks is that none of them were lifelines, so we couldn't get our guys healed up. But in the end, it was pretty good. So me and Tusk Acorn, we I told them that I was a YouTuber, but like I was making my video, but that didn't really matter. And so one of them, just not the Tusk Acorn, but the other one, he goes ahead, and I don't know why, but he goes way up, and to the point where he gets killed and knocked, and I can't even help him.
Healing up.
But so I do manage to get into the ring, and I start using a syringe. But then I remember, oh shoot, I'm not even in the circle yet. I gotta go back into the storm, because I was pretty much stuck in that one spot, and I'm trying to get up. As you guys can see, it's a waste of time. I could have just went around. But this dude, our teammate, goes up ahead. He dies, and I guess he was not liking it since he died, so he ended up leaving the game, which is what kind of sucks. Because he probably could have picked up his banner, but yeah. So I'm still using my syringe, and so we decided to go camp out up here, because usually you always want to, like, if you find this and this is like in the circle, you usually always want to use this because this is the one spot. It's like if you're in end game and this is in the circle, you always want to be there because this is the spot right here. This is the high ground. So if anybody's down there, it always happens. You just destroy them. It's happened to me several times. There's guys right to my right over by the bridge, but there was guys there, and then there's guys behind us up here, and we were trying to be like under the building because we were getting shot from both sides, and we did not end up making it because of that craziness. But I do recommend playing with people that you know, because I actually got kind of bored playing with random people the other day, and so I finally found a group party, and so I joined this one guy. We played a random match, and we ended up getting a victory, and I was so happy because it was like all of our first victories. And so I just, like a day later, I decided to friends the that random guy that we had played with, and so hopefully I'll be making videos with them in the future. But yeah, so as you can see, I just want to make sure we're in the circle a little bit more. Don't really need that much good loot. And if y'all don't know, if y'all go look up and see those like balloon things with the zip line, there's actually one to my left. You saw this. I saw this a second ago. This way. But yeah, it's way up there, right in front of me. So those balloon things, you want to go up there, and it will let you fly. So if you're not in the storm, in the circle, I mean, that really will mess you up. It really will.
Supply bin here.
Because
let's go this way.
If you're not anywhere near it, it always sucks. But if you're like near it, but you find one of those, either way, you're gonna want to get that, because that right there will send you up really high, and then you get to fly. So it really does help you in the long run. But so we're just looting, and then there's like a whatchamacallit, you know, every while it's kind of like a supply drop from Fortnite, but it's different. It's a care package, and there was one that was coming in, and so we ended up going for it, which usually is dumb because most people will camp it, and they will sit there and wait for somebody else to get it, or they'll try getting it. So multiple people will go to it, and in the end, it's not really worth it because you will be getting ganged up with other squads. But we did mess up by doing that, as you can see in a little bit. So in the little mini map, you could see, look in the mini map in the corner of your screen, you could see the blue blinking thing, and you could also see the little drop. And so that shows you where it is, and it just naturally comes down. You don't need lifetime to send it down, but that's one of her special abilities, and these things are really good. And I was actually really happy whenever I got it, because whenever I got it, we started getting shot at, and I make a big mistake that really haunts me. And look, I drop my scout for the mask, which is a legendary shotgun. It's really good, but it didn't really help me out that much. I'm so sorry to get a hold of it. Because I bet ya if I would have swapped it out for the other weapon, which I tried swapping the one for that one weapon, like man, it's like I'm so new, guys. Keep watching though. I drop it for the Devastator, and I try switching the Devastator out with the other thing, and so I totally mess up, and I don't get to do it, and it's really annoying. But as y'all can see, my teammate is getting shot at, and I'm gonna try helping him out, but he's already coming out. trying to get out of there. So I do come down to him. And don't forget, these are not gonna be a game. This is not gonna be like a game where I win, but it's like a really close game. None of these games are gonna be where I win because I'm here to show y'all like good things that y'all could be doing and like dumb things like that I messed up whenever I was doing it. But
Give me a second.
so he calls me
Recharging
into coming
shields.
into this little house. So I go over to him quickly. So I get to the house, and that's when it hits me. I literally, like in the game, it literally hit me. I didn't have my scout. I had dropped it for the, I had the Devastator, and I was really mad. At this moment, he used some heals, but he wasn't doing the best. So he asked for me to drop down some like battery shields or whatever. And so, believe me guys, I had no idea how to do this until somebody literally told me. But there's a way to go drop stuff. And so what you gotta do is if you're playing on Xbox, then there's you know those really little circle buttons. They're really little. They're just the circle button. So you just gotta, they're by the home button. And so it's the right one that you want to press, and then you get into your thing and you can just lock it. But he said that he had already killed one of the guys. And so we see the supply ship coming in. So, or like not the supply ship, but like this thing from the supply building. So we decide to go rush it. And so, of course, there's a guy right there that I got really low. He's hiding from another squad, so I decide to go in and kill him. There's only 3 squads left, us and 2 others. But we decided to go in. I shotgun him. He gets knocked. But it actually looks really weird whenever someone crouches, because it literally looks like he was already down. But as you can see, this is why I regret not having my other weapon and having the Devastator, because I could have got those clean shots on these guys, and it really messed me up whenever I did get some. But because of what I can remember, it's like a full trio of 3 people, and then the guy I killed that I downed was part of another squad, and now there's only 4 people left. But so those people are trying to shoot us, and so he says that there's guys over here, so I go check it out. But apparently there isn't guys, and so I get some heals, a nice scope, and then I get the turbocharger, so it's real nice. I thinking of picking up the Peacekeeper, but I decided not to, because if I were to get the Peacekeeper, it's nowhere near as good as the Massive. But what I figured out was what I had figured out earlier was that if you were to have a little thing with the Peacekeeper, so all you need is the Peacekeeper and this little add-on thing, and whenever you zoom in, it will it literally what it does is it will, like, if you zoom in, it will lock on most of the bullets to this one spot, but you have to be zooming in, and if you wanted to zoom out, then you could zoom out, but it starts to go away, and it makes your shots more powerful whenever you do that. But if you're gonna be doing that, you want to have a nice scope, because if you have the regular scope, believe me, the regular scope is not actually that good at all. It's not.
10 seconds to the ring. It's close
as
at
you can
least.
see, my teammate gets really, really low. And so he just sits there, and then we see people are running up the hill. So we go and we decide to loot
Heads up.
and
The ring's moving.
heal up. So while we're doing this, we're just sitting here grabbing some stuff. we know it's just us and the other
Recharging my
squads. There
shields.
was not actually somebody there. And so then we go and we walk. We decide to walk closer up to the storm, and yeah. As y'all can see, the storm's closing in, and we literally totally forgot about it. So we go as fast as we can to get back into the ring. Well, we're thinking there might be somebody in here, so that's why I'm walking in slowly. So if y'all ever go in late game and there's a building, never run into it, because like a turkey with its head chopped off, because I'm
Hostile
telling
spotted.
you about to get shot. You go running in there, they're gonna destroy you. But so we decided to go over here and long route it and get over. We could see some guys going over there, because he tells me that there's some guys over there. So we decided to go around and get the high grounds. I told him, let's go get the high grounds.
1 minute,
because
rings not far.
it's always better to get the high grounds. And so what we're doing is actually what we're about to do is kind of dangerous,
Opening
because we literally go into enemy territory, because I'm thinking
Punching a tunnel.
I said that we should probably
Rings
go
not
into that one building,
I set
and
the
so
portal.
he says that there's somebody in that other building right next to us. But I still go into it, and so it turns out there's a guy literally right there, so I decided to shoot him a couple times. After that, we know that we gotta stick our ground, and there are people over there. So I put a portal like right there, and so what I do is I just sit there. So then when somebody else tries going through the portal, I could easily kill them. I see a guy, I tried killing him,
10 seconds to the ring.
and
It's close at
he
least.
has his shield, so obviously I couldn't first kill him. And, his teammate runs through the room, so I go back into the rift. But at this moment, I go in there, and so my teammate is screaming how there's a guy there's literally a guy about to go and get a guy on top of me and a guy right next to me. I'm like, oh shoot. And so I came into that one spot in the first place because he had called down some missiles, and so I had went to shelter. And so now I'm just getting shot like crazy, and so I end up killing all of them. Because that there's only one dorm, so all we gotta do is take out that one guy.
Reloading.
But I kind of did something really dumb. I messed up, and I healed, and I got caught up in the storm. I honestly don't know how there was that many guys in that one spot. Okay, guys. it
Need to
just dawned
recharge
on
my
me.
shields.
I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what happened. The guy, oh man, I know what happened. There was squads of 3. There's 6 guys left, not 4 guys left. And so we only knocked down a couple of the teams. There's a bunch left.
Reloading.
So he sees a guy, he goes on there. I'm just saying that was kind of like a rookie mistake, because you never really want to do that because he got the wide open shots on him. I am definitely running low on ammo. As you can see, my mask, my legendary shotgun isn't doing me that good. I don't got any more ammo, but I need to heal up. So he's telling me and marking down that he's trying to go around.
Taking shots.
And so
Recharging.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to shoot this guy, but nothing would work. I had no ammo, no nothing.
Facing.
And at this moment, it was like up to me. And so I decided to use my only heal. And so I got up to full shield, because this guy is just, he's trying to destroy me. But what's good about this character is that she can phase. So I decided to phase and go around because he said she was healing. And then whenever I try shooting, stupid game, and it makes me punch, and I pretty much I die. because if I would have been able to get one more shot on him, then I would have won. But that's not the case, and I lost the game. But that's the end of this video, and that's just there to show you what to do and what not to do. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.